I'm going to explain a little bit about port volumes and the challenges that we face with port volumes today. It's a very, very common question when I talk to customers or people are asking or trying to compare different cylinder heads. And unfortunately, as complex as induction systems have become, it's very, very challenging to take just a set of numbers and make a comparison and have that be the end-all, be-all comparison. One of the big challenges is port volume. Over the years, it's become a standard. The way people look at different cylinder heads. And let's take my favorite conventional big block Chevrolet cylinder head. One company might advertise a 300cc intake port, and another company advertises the same 300cc intake port. And for the regular customer, somebody is trying to decide on a cylinder head. It's like, well, they're both 300cc's. One flows 10 CFM better than the other, so I'm going to pick that one. Well, unfortunately, that doesn't really tell you exactly how those two cylinder heads will operate on the engine. A CFM number and a port volume number certainly is a big contribution to making power, but the challenge is what those CC numbers can be. Company A, for instance, their 300cc port can be the same size all the way through. Same size, big at the opening, big in the valve bowl, all the way through the port, same size, measures 300 cc's. Company B might have a very, very narrow opening through the pushrod area of the port, and then the valve bowl area can be huge. Well, and that port also pours 300 cc's. But as you can see, these two ports, completely different. Their personalities on an engine will be completely different. Their applications will be completely different. Now, unfortunately, I know the next question everybody asks is, well, okay, how are they different and what do you use one for and the other? And that's going to depend on the cylinder head porter style, and every cylinder head porter has their own techniques, their own styles based on their own beliefs. As far as I'm concerned, a good drag race head, has pretty crisp airspeed and a very big valve bowl. You need storage area to fill a big engine with a lot of stroke. So I'm kind of a fan of that for a drag race engine. If I'm doing a road race engine, I like very, very broad, flat power bands, and you can do that with a port that doesn't have a lot of expansion area in it. One that has, close to the same areas all the way through the port. That's going to be a port that'll take a lot of airspeed, that'll have a wider power band. So they have different applications. The challenge here, of course, is the person looking for a cylinder head. They don't understand these things. They don't know which company to go to and what their styles are and how they apply. Some cylinder head companies, have both styles under control. Some don't. So it becomes a challenge. But just comparing 300 cc's to 300 cc's doesn't always work.